Right back here.
I got you.
There are a lot of people.
No, I know.
Hey, let's give the McCurdy Auction Team and all our generous donors a big round of applause, huh? We are raising a lot of money tonight. Thank you very much. I'd like to congratulate all of our live auction winners. I think you'll agree that you won not simply because you're taking home an amazing prize, but because the dollars you invested will help LLS groundbreaking work. Now, before we get to your last chance to donate tonight, you've heard me talk about how LLS funds research and care that lets more people tell more stories of survival. Admittedly, that is the fun part, telling those stories of survival. However, not all stories end in survival. It's equally important to share these stories to underscore the gravity of why we are all here. Sorry. Because these diseases still rob us of our children. And our mission must carry on until we rid this world of blood cancers. If you attended this event last year, you heard me share the story of an amazing boy, JC Delamore. JC had been fighting acute lymphoblastic leukemia, or ALL, since he was just 2 years old. Then, at age 12, JC and his family learned he had suffered another relapse. And I shared what his mother, Angie, had posted to his Caring Bridge website that morning. It detailed JC's determination to make it to a treatment that provided a cure for him. That was May 20th, 2017. I thought it was fitting to pick up with Angie's post to JC's Caring Bridge from May 20th of this year. JC went home. He is with his Heavenly Father and in the arms of Jesus. Thank you for loving our precious boy and keeping us constantly in your prayers. If you told me at last year's finale that JC would be gone a year later, I would have told you to get lost, followed by a barrage of expletives. Do we mourn the loss of JC? Absolutely. Life was simply better for the rest of us with JC in it. But make no mistake, JC did not lose his battle with leukemia. Rather, he won the way he chose to live his life every second he was afflicted with that terrible disease. When you hear people speak about JC, what's the first thing they say about him? He's the nicest kid I've ever met, the nicest kid in school. JC had a particular empathy and kindness about him. In addition to being blessed with Angie and Scott for his parents, it's not a stretch to say that JC's affliction provided him with a very unique perspective. He knew what it felt like to fight a battle that not everyone could see, and he treated others accordingly. And therein lies a great inspiration and legacy of JC's life, if only we could all see each other through that same lens. I had an opportunity to visit with JC's parents yesterday. I was very conflicted about how to approach this portion of the evening. Was it too soon? They just laid their son to rest 8 days ago. On the other hand, how could I not mention this sweet boy who meant so much to me, to this organization, and the countless lives of others? Angie and Scott, you were the epitome of grace, as always. Thank you. There were so many things that struck me during our conversation. The resolve in Scott's eyes and voice when he said, "We won't give up because JC didn't." The way his mother captured that philosophy in the phrase, JC strong. See, the way their son chose to live his life with optimism and positivity in the face of the greatest adversity has informed the way they handle every obstacle. And I hope it does you as well. And when they recounted the moment no parent should have to experience, telling their son JC it was okay to go be with Jesus. With frustration in his voice, JC looked at his father and said, "Dad," followed by, "It's okay. I love you too." Angie, Scott, it is my honor to have known your son. I am better for it. Little did I know when our lives collided 10 years ago, he would have such a profound impact on my future. He taught me and many others more in his 13 years than we could hope to teach in our time on this earth. For that, I am eternally grateful. Thank you for allowing us to love your boy, and thank you for sharing your journey with us. This organization operates under the mantra of someday is today. This aspirational beacon affirming that our work will someday lead us to all waking up to the headline, Blood Cancers Cured. We must double our efforts because the harsh reality is we still have work to do. The loss of another child is simply unacceptable. JC is still the reason I believe someday is today. And like the Delamores, I do not plan to quit fighting. And I ask the same of you tonight. Angie and Scott will be the first to tell you it's because of the generosity of the people like you that JC was given hope. Hope through the medical options afforded to him at every relapse. Those treatments gave him quality of life and extended his life until the next treatment became available. Donors enabled that. Now let's take that hope and turn it into a cure. I'm asking you tonight, right here, right now, in this Fun to Fight, don't quit for Jocelyn, don't quit for Grayson, don't quit in honor of JC, and don't quit so that for the next child diagnosed, someday will be today.